Willie D Live.
And I did. And that was my goal and that was my mindset. It was just like, y'all gonna film me every single day. Like I remember I used to get, matter of fact, he the head coach now, Miko. Miko's the head coach at Houston. I remember one time we was this was during the season, and I'm on practice squad. They cut me and ended up cutting me, but I was on practice squad my rookie year. And I'm grinding. I had just had a daughter, and she's 13 now. That's how time flies. But I had just had a daughter, and I was on practice squad. And practice squad dudes get cut like that. Like it's not like one day dude here, one day dude gone. They don't care. They'll cut you on practice squad because they have another guy on waivers who has the same body build as the dude you're going to their defense going against the next week. Like it's just they don't it's a business. And so my goal was like, yo, you not cutting me. And so I sat down with my coach. He was like, make them motherfuckers on the other side of the ball defense and make them work. He's like, that's how you gonna stay on practice squad. I said, make them work. And I was like, say less. And so during the week I was dogging them, like dogging Miko, dogging Mario Williams, dogging all of them. And then one time Miko said, hey man, I'm just trying to get a look. He said, cut that shit out. I was like, I told him, I said, you gonna feed my daughter? I said, I didn't think so. I said, good luck. And so I just kept dogging them, like all of them. And so after a while, they was like, yo, we gotta attempt to get this man a ball because he's dogging our ones. And so they ended up pulling me up. And the rest is history.
Initially, your dad was not supportive of you playing football, right?
Nah, he didn't want me to play.
He thought that you were too young to play?
No, my pops is an old school rebel, man, and the reason why he stopped playing was because of politics.
So he was trying to protect you.
Yeah, he there's a political side of the game which I saw very well with my own eyes, where it's just like sometimes it's not about who the best is. It's about who they paying. It's about whose ass you kissing. It's about saying and doing the right things, and it gets very tiresome. It's a game you got to play outside of the game, and he was just like he wanted to shield me from that, but. You know, because he played, that was my dad. I wanted to be like my dad, so I wanted to play. And so, but I mean, after he let us play, then he was all in, then he's coaching us, and you know what I'm saying? I'm very grateful to have a father that was involved like that, you know, because, you know, like I said, I used to get clowned on by some of my like high school players, you know what I'm saying, just the homies, right? Talking shit, like Pop's always making you run, like he's always like a drill sergeant, whoop-de-whoop.
Was he hard on you than the other players?
Yeah, absolutely. But like I said, some of my partners who was like clowning and shit, like later on, like yeah, it was just jokes. I didn't take no seriously. But they came and was like, hey man, I always thought it was dope that your dad was there, man. He's like I wish I had somebody like that to push me, and it's a very real thing. You know what I mean? Which I never take for granted. And I'm great. He wasn't a perfect man, but I appreciated him for being there.
Did you ever reach the point where you was that coach's kid where you said, man, I wish I wasn't the coach's kid. I wish you just get off my back. Nah.
I mean, it wasn't that type. He wasn't an asshole. He sat me down and he was like, "Do you want to make it to the NFL?" This was when I was middle school, and I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "If this is what you want to do," he said, "Listen to me because I know how to get there." And I was like, "Let's go." And so I was one of them kids that. I didn't know how to get to the NFL. And you say you do, show me. And so I just did what he said. It wasn't like, I didn't really talk back. Like I wasn't like, the work didn't bother me. So when he said at 12 years old, here's a bike, go take your bike to this hill, which was like 6 miles away. Go ride your bike to this hill and go run a hill 3 times a week. When he said that, I was like, all right, I did it because I saw the results so fast. So when I'm in Little League, I'm scoring 5-6 touchdowns a game, and it's like if this man is, I mean, this is a blueprint. Like it's working. So why go against it? And so it was. I was never afraid of the work. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a lot of the time people be afraid of the work. I enjoy the work. Like what else you gonna do?